70,000 years ago, the sky turned black, not dark. Black ash filled the air so thick it blocked the sun itself. Day became night. Temperatures dropped. Plants died. Animals followed. This was not a storm. This was not a season. This was collapse, the eruption of Mount Toba, one of the most powerful volcanic events in Earth's history. And somewhere, scattered across the planet, small groups of humans stood in silence, cold, hungry, unaware that they were living through the closest humanity has ever come to disappearing. There were no cities, no nations, no systems, just a few thousand humans. That's it. From millions to almost nothing. If a few more had died, if food had run out just a little sooner, if the cold had lasted just a little longer, you wouldn't be here. That's the part most people never think about. Your existence is not guaranteed. It never was, because humans were never supposed to win. Look at us. No claws, no fangs, no armor, no speed, no strength. Compared to the animals around us, we were nothing. A wolf could outrun us. A bear could overpower us. A big cat could kill us in seconds. And we couldn't even defend ourselves. We were not hunters. We were prey. And the world we lived in was built to eliminate the weak. So how did we survive? Not once, not twice, but over and over again. Through events that should have ended us completely. Because Toba wasn't the only time. Long before that eruption, humans were already struggling. The Ice Age, massive sheets of ice covering continents, temperatures dropping beyond anything modern humans have experienced. Food disappearing, habitats collapsing, entire groups vanished. No record, no trace, just gone. And yet, some survived, not because they were the strongest, but because they adapted. Then came predators. Not occasional threats, constant ones. Saber-toothed cats, giant hyenas, massive birds of prey. Creatures built for one thing, killing. And humans? We were always within reach. We didn't dominate the food chain. We existed beneath it. Always watching, always listening, always afraid, because fear was survival. The humans who ignored danger didn't last long enough to pass anything on. The ones who hesitated, who overreacted, who ran when they weren't sure. They lived. Fear became an advantage. Even today, you feel it. That tension when something feels wrong. That instinct to look behind you. That unease in silence. It's not weakness, it's inheritance. Because your brain is built from theirs. But survival didn't come from fear alone. Because fear keeps you alive in the moment, but it doesn't build the future. Something else had to change, and it did. Around 50,000 years ago, humans underwent something now called the cognitive revolution. Nothing changed physically. No new limbs, no new strength. But something changed inside the brain. Humans began to imagine, not just react to what was happening, but think about what could happen. We started planning. We started remembering patterns. We started sharing knowledge. And most importantly, we started telling stories. Stories changed everything, because now, information didn't die when a person died. It spread. One human learns something. The entire group benefits. One mistake doesn't have to be repeated. One discovery can save generations. This is when survival stopped being individual and became collective. And that's when things began to shift. We didn't become stronger. We became smarter. We built tools. Simple at first, sharp stones, wooden spears. But those tools changed the balance completely. Now we could cut, defend, hunt. Not with speed, not with strength, but with strategy. Humans didn't chase animals the way predators did. We didn't need to. We used endurance. We followed, slowly, relentlessly. Animals would run, we would walk. They would rest, we would keep going, until eventually, they collapsed. Not from injury, not from attack, from exhaustion. This was something no other predator did, and it gave us an advantage. But even that wasn't enough, because alone, humans still failed. Alone. We were still weak, so we did something no species had mastered the way we did. We worked together. We formed tribes. We shared food. We protected each other. We raised children together. We became something larger than individuals. We became a system, and that system was stronger than any single human. This is what allowed us to survive, not just one extinction event, but many. Ice ages, droughts, predators, disease, competition, even other humans. Neanderthals, stronger than us, better adapted physically, and yet, they disappeared. We didn't. Because strength wasn't enough. Flexibility was. Humans could adapt to anything. Cold climates, hot deserts, dense forests. We didn't need the perfect environment. We changed the environment. Subscribe, because the next story might change how you see yourself forever.